You know, maybe we build something like it, but actually make it a drivable car that you can get in and drive.
Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Justin Bieber quickly became famous after his song Baby took off. Since then, he has been in the spotlight for everything he does. From dating Selena Gomez to buying a pet monkey, Justin has received love and hate for everything he has done. But his riches have given him the chance to build one-of-a-kind vehicles for himself. Today, we'll take a closer look at Justin Bieber's floating Royce Wraith. But before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications icon so you never miss a video from us. Now, let's get right into it. Number 5. Original idea. The idea for Justin's Uriel originated 3 years ago. Rolls-Royce had released a design for a complex car that caught Justin's attention. The singer immediately texted West Coast Customs CEO Ryan that he wants to buy the car. Unfortunately, the car was a mere idea and Ryan couldn't get a deal from Rolls-Royce for the car. With his lead graphic designer, Musa, Ryan set to work on designing the futuristic car. After a long discussion, the two decided to customize a Royce Wraith. They had to cut down 8 inches from the car's length and add 12 to its width, along with the design they needed for the perfect look. According to Ryan, Rolls-Royce may build such cars in the future, but they needed to introduce a design that gave the impression of a hovering car. Therefore, they extended the body size down to the bottom and added wheel covers to hide the car's wheels completely.
I look at it, I'm like, wow, I mean, this is a prototype Rolls-Royce. Like, what is it?
Number 4. Bodywork. After getting the Wraith inside the shop, crew members did an extensive body scan. Taking scans of the body parts and stripping them off, the scan went ahead to the modelers who combined the graphic ideas. The 3D modeling team then constructed all the molds for the body, and the team spent hours modifying every part for the perfect fitting. As soon as the fitting is satisfactory, the body shop receives these parts for proper polishing. This specific team also spent a lot of hours on every inch of the car's parts to get them into the perfect design and finishing. The car's color was also a bit of a problem for the crew. After a lot of thinking, Ryan and his team opted for a two-tone. The Uriel features a gross silver and matte gray, which tends to say a lot about Ryan's thoughtfulness and exquisite taste. Number 3. Some minor issues. While designing the one-in-one car, Ryan and his team had to deal with some minor issues. The Wraith had several features from the company, so when Ryan's crew reconstructed the entire body, several things went out of shape. For example, a number of sensors lost their place, and Ryan's team had difficulty in making new connections in the car's headlights. But as Ryan put it best, these challenges made his crew interested in the job. Figuring out a way to overcome those problems was one of the favorite things Ryan's team loves, so they spent a lot of time dealing with computer errors and practical shortcomings in the project.
For these pieces, I'll mirror it to the driver's side, and I have a couple of points over there that I'll mesh up with and make sure everything meshes together nicely.
Number 2. Interior designing. The car was receiving proper attention from the outside, but what about the interior? Ryan knew the interior was equally important in this car, so he had made small improvements to the design. To match the exterior, Ryan's team added two-tone leather to the seats. With some highlights in the smaller yet essential components of the interior, the car was almost complete, but there was one small modification left. For a singer like Justin Bieber, Ryan knew that the sound system had to be flawless. The CEO envisioned the thought of a studio for Justin's car, and therefore chose the best part of the Uriel sound system. All of the components were taken from JL Audio and were built and tuned in the finest quality.
He wants to hear what it would sound like in the studio, and that's what we built him. You know, we built this amazing system in it.
Number 1. Client satisfaction. Of course, when Justin received the news that his car was ready, he couldn't wait to see it. His reaction to the first sight of the Uriel says everything. He was beyond excited and held his head in his hands. Justin was so overwhelmed with joy that he had to sit down to catch a breath. He might have even shed a tear, which made the crew recording Justin's reaction a bit emotional as well. West Coast Customs gave Justin a tour of the car, and he got to see everything inside the car. From the unbelievable exterior to the crew's vision behind the audio systems, the Uriel had everything Justin could have wished for. He even took his new car for a spin around the block, and boy did this car look heavenly.
Oh my goodness, what?
That's all for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Also, tell us what you think in the comments section below, and check out the other videos on your screen. We'll be back with another video soon, so until then, goodbye and take care!